Hello, this is Peter Yu, publicist of dropmyemail.com, the most comprehensive email backup solution in the cloud. Welcome to Help Learn. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about blogging etiquette for corporate blogs. This will be a part of a series about what we would do when we have to run a blog and how we get publicity, how we do things right, and get the message out there. In the whole tutorial, you'll be hearing about what and how you can get images for your blogs, how not to hot link, using permalinks as you can, skirting copyright law, spam, creating policies, and finally having a clear contact info. We find that the best way for you to do is to actually do it, and we would show you today through this video on how you can get corporate blogging done right. So let's start. First, images you can use on your blog. So we're using an example of a blog on our blog. This is dropmyemail.com's corporate blog. So first, images you can use on your blog. To use an image on your blog without violating any copyright laws, you need permissions. The most common licenses that you can get are these three: rights managed copyright licenses, royalty-free copyright images, often referred to as stock images, Creative Commons as well. It might seem like a great idea to create a blog and link pictures you find on other sites, but doing so is a violation and you don't want to run foul of the law. So let's go into rights managed copyright licenses. These are based on usage and require that you either pay the owner for the right to use the images on your blogs or get permission to use the images on your blogs. Typically, you must pay a fee each time you use this. So one of the sites that you could to get really good pictures is Photo Shelter, where photographers upload very good high-res pictures, and you can search it by any criteria that you would like and find the pictures just right. So if you feel that you need something really good, really specific, you can pay for it. Let's go back. 2. Royalty-free copyright images. These are images that also come with a price, but you can pay one time and use the image again and again. Some of them are even free, but there's a restriction that you must credit or perform some other actions to use it as dictated by the image owner. So as I said, these are stock images, and some of the place that you can find it will be here, shutterstock.com. A lot of pictures, everything you find, and it's on every budget. So you can go through this website and try to find a picture that would fit, probably cheaper. Lastly, we have Creative Commons. It is an organization that helps owners of original works share those works in a less restrictive manner than copyright laws allow. So it's free for all, yet of course credit is due. When credit is due, you must share it back with them. So go to creativecommons.org and you can read up on what they do and find the pictures, videos, or any other media that you would need and put it on your blog and work out the terms and conditions with the owners. So next, hot linking. This is a common practice people do, but yet it is quite irritating, especially for people who own graphics, video files, and so on. So you don't want to directly link to another site's content, and this is an example here, Blogging Basics 101. So what you can do is, or what you're not supposed to do, is to link directly to their content. So when you do so, you actually cause a lot of problems. Every time an image is viewed on your page, it's pulling bandwidth from wherever it's stored, which is where the picture is, and this creates costs for the owner. Be considerate. Ask for permission, download the graphic to your own server, then that will be your graphic. As we said earlier, please make sure that you own the graphic already. Number 3, use permalinks whenever you can. A permalink is a link to individual blog posts. Here's an example. In one of our previous posts, we said the clear way to ensure data safety is email backup, and there will be a pop-up describing what this link in the cloud, or some form of email archiving. Say email archiving versus email backup, same difference. These are links that would take you directly into what you would like them to talk about or what you would like them to know. So we want them to know about email backups. This link brings them straight into our homepage, the dropmyemail.com, as well as a previous post that just in case you want someone to know the difference. What is the difference between email backups versus email archiving? We have a post exactly for it. When you use a permalink, it's for someone to go straight into something that you want them to delve deeper in, but yet you don't want to address directly in your post. So if you don't use a permalink, you might be linking to your main blog page or website, and if the reader has no idea where to find the entry or what's related to what you're entering, it could be confusing. And people who click over to your site expecting to see a specific post topic, they might not have the time to find the real post they're looking for, which could be frustrating. Next, copyright law. When someone writes something about any topic, including yourself, you always attribute your source with a link. You should give credit where credit is due. Here's an example. There is an admin from another website who wrote up about our recent Drop My Site upgrade as we try to get closer to 500,000 users in 2013. So as the story goes on and on, then here's the quote, which is taken straight off our site. They put it in a quotation format, they link it to us, so about our CEO founder talking about a busy pipeline of deals for 2013. The safest course of action for a blogger is of course to just republish snippets from other sources with a link, and also add your own opinions to the snippet so that the vast majority of content on your blog is original. When you follow this guideline, this will help you stay out of legal trouble and ensure your search engine rankings are not negatively affected, because sites that just republish content usually get penalized or banned from search engine results. This is part of the black hat hacking to increase the visitor rate to your site. So you don't want to just copy and paste. Be original, do your own thing, give credit when due. Moving on, part 5. Be mindful of spam. The social web is a great place to promote yourself, your business, and so on, but nobody really likes self-promoters who are hard selling their product, and it doesn't add to the conversation. So the key to growing your blog, your reputation, is to use relevant self-promotion. So here's an example. This is a story of TechCrunch talking about a company called CodeGuard. So a lot of comments and people start blogging, people start talking and trying to add their point of view. And here we have the CEO of Drop My Email, Drop My Site, John, talking about, yes, you should check out our site because here we have it featured, where someone else out there has featured CodeGuard, the company that has been on the story, as well as us at the same time. And this adds an additional dimension into what someone can do. So besides CodeGuard, what else is there out there? So we're adding to the conversation and at the same time talking about ourselves without being too loud-mouthed about it. The social web is a great place, but remember, promote yourself with some tact. Number 6, creating policies. Policies are intended to protect you and your audience, as well as set expectations about the type of content that will or will not be published on your blog. It is important that you set the ground rules for people who use your blog as well as read it. As the blog grows, your posts will receive more and more comments. You don't want to receive and read comments that you don't want to publish. So you want them to realize when they put something on your blog, there are some rules that you want them to follow. So maybe they might require some minor editing, maybe they might not be published because of it might be offensive, and you want them to know that before they even start. So for example, 6.1, a comment policy. You may state on a certain page, maybe your TNC page, that hateful comments that attack individuals, comments that include uncertainties aren't welcome on this blog. Comments that can be construed as spam will hurt all user experiences and hence will be deleted. Stuff like these protect you, so you can refer visitors whose comments are edited or deleted to your policy so that they can understand why theirs were revised or not published at all. Always come forward, straightforward and clean, so they know that why you do things the way you do. Honesty is the best policy. Second, privacy policy. A privacy policy is to tell visitors that come to your blog about information that you will collect when they visit your blog and what information you will share with third parties. This happens quite often. So for example, if you have some blog advertising programs that require advertisers to collect and store information so that they'll give you better ads in the future. This is something that covers yourself as well as being upfront to people who read your blog. If you participate in this type of program, advertising programs usually require you to publish the privacy policy explaining what will happen here anyway, so follow suit. Next, a terms and condition of use policy. You should publish a terms and condition of use on your blog to protect yourselves. It outlines everything people agree to by visiting your blog. These can be short lines, and what we hope to do is to accomplish two goals: establish visitor expectations, and of course, protect yourself. Take some time to read policies on other blogs, create your own to meet your needs, and provide the full disclosure and protection that you require. Do remember, you are using a corporate blog, which means it reflects on your company. Do it properly, do it right, and you will have no problems. Finally, have clear contact information. Providing clear information so that visitors and readers can contact you is just being decent. It shows that you're approachable and they're free to connect with you. They don't actually have to be too blatant, that they can be asking you a question, they can tell you what they would like to say, and when you don't provide a contact page or even an email address, it can come off as a little bit rude. So here's an example of what we do on our blog. Whenever at the end, we always put up a blog post, we always talk about something, and we always end off with, to contact us, here are my details. If you'd like to, drop us a line, give us a call. We are glad to hear what you have to say. So all in all, these are just 7 ways for good blogging etiquettes for your corporate blog. Do stay tuned to helplearn.asia. We will have other videos further down the line to talk about how you should deal with comments and other ways to blog better for your corporation. This is Peter Yu, signing out.